to take some time off away from teaching, running the humanities department. It's perfectly fine. You come back when you want. I can imagine what you must be going through. Now isn't the time for you to worry about your work.
Thank you for your concern, but I think it's best for me to keep busy. I'd like to start the classes right away.
Whatever you think is best, Jeremy. I've got a trustees meeting in 5 minutes, but please, anything you need, just ask.
Thank you. You're kind. Dinely, already a busy day. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Don't sound too fine. What's the problem?
Maybe I shouldn't be bothering you with this, but it's Stacy. Jeremy, she's been committed to a mental hospital.
Okay, Mrs. Alden, here we are. We're overlooking the park. Now, is there anything that I can get for you? Books, magazines?
Oh, no, nothing. Thank you. If you could just tell me where the telephones are.
Now, what do you need to make a telephone call for? You just got here.
Well, I'm not making a call. I'm waiting for one. My husband, Jack, he's going to be calling me soon.
Right. Oh, I almost forgot. There is somebody here who's waiting to see you. Would you just hold on a minute?
Excuse me. I was wondering, is there anything that I could do for her when she comes out?
Just your being here is a big help. It's tough to go through on your own. Here, these will help. It's nice to see a young man taking responsibility for a change.
Doesn't feel so nice. Thanks. Allie, what's the matter? Are you...
Just take me home. I have to go home. I want to leave.
Shane, I'm glad you could make it. This is Melvin Gluck. He'll be handling Stacy's estate while she's in the hospital.
You didn't waste much time, did you, Clay?
I'm sorry. You'll have to excuse Shayna. My wife let her go just before she had her breakdown. I'm sure she wouldn't have done that under normal circumstances, but what's done is done. I think we need to just see that Stacy recovers as quickly as possible. I hope you're not going to be difficult, Shayna. Please just give the necessary papers to Mr. Gluck.
Have you worked with Clay before, Mr. Gluck?
No, I just moved my practice to Corinth, and Mr. Alden is one of my first clients here. Of course, I'm familiar with the Alden family and the family business, but no, we've just met. Why do you ask?
Oh, no reason. Just buckle up. You're in for a bumpy ride. Now, you wouldn't mind leaving us alone for a few minutes, would you?
No, of course not.
Why don't you have a seat outside, Melvin? This shouldn't take long. Well, Shayna, what can I do for you?
Well, for starters, you can drop the grieving widower a bit, Clay.
Oh, come on.
I didn't think even you could sink this low. I know what you're up to, and I know what you're doing to Stacy, and there's no way in hell I'm going to let you get away with it.
Stacy in a mental hospital? That's ridiculous.
I know. Shayna told us all last night. I mean, apparently, Stacy's been acting really weird, and it got worse. Family had to commit her.
I can't believe it.
Yeah, well, neither could I until I really started thinking about the situation.
But tell me, please.
All right, listen, I've been trying to think of where this is coming from, you know, and I just keep coming back to one thing, Clay.
Dinely.
No, wait, listen to me. I am completely dedicated in getting him out of my life, okay? But something is wrong between him and Stacy. I know Clay.
You thought you knew him?
No, I do know him, okay? And I know that he never does anything halfway. When Clay loves someone, he loves them with all his heart. And when he hates someone, they're an enemy for life. It's all or nothing with Clay. So when I found this out, I knew that something was going on.
Maybe you're not the best person to judge.
Do you know what he told the family when they asked him why he married Stacy? He didn't say that he loved her. He said that he was worried about her, cared about her deeply. I mean, well, that's not Clay. Clay would never, ever get married for those kind of reasons. Jeremy, he's a man of passion. So when I found this out, I knew that something was going on.
But what?
I don't know. But I mean, you know Stacy. She's smart, she's strong, she's tough, and all of a sudden Clay comes into her life and she just falls apart. Now, I know that she's been dealing with Jack's death and everything, but I don't know, it just seemed like before Clay came into her life, she was making it.
You're right.
Yeah.
Even with anything that's happened to her, I always thought she'd pull through. I remember when she said she would start teaching at AU, she was confident and very together. Hard to believe in a question of weeks she'd fall apart.
Exactly.
Strange, things we take for granted for so long can change in an instant. Forever.
Jeremy, I know this isn't a very good time to be coming to you with this. I know you have your own pain you're dealing with. I know what it's like to lose the person that you love. And nothing that I can say is going to help you or make you feel better, but I can be your friend. And one thing that I do know is that when you're feeling really bad and you just don't want to go on anymore, that's when you need your friends the most. So don't push me away, okay? I need you. And you need me. And right now, Stacy needs both of us. So what do you say? Will you help her?
Allie, what happened? Are you okay?
Yes.
I mean, you've only been gone 15 minutes. What's going on? Is
Look, I'm
everything all
fine.
right?
Everything is fine. I can't do this.
I thought that this was what you wanted
I
to do.
thought that this is what I wanted to do, but I was just sitting there and all of a sudden it hit me. This isn't right. I mean, not that it's wrong. It's just not right for me, you know? I'm back in that examining room and I'm terrified and I'm shaking. And the only thing going through my head is what you said. That one day I'm going to be a good mother. And I started thinking about it and I'm like, wow, I am going to be a good mother. And if I can be a good mother in 10 years or in 5, there's no reason why I can't be a mother now.
That's right. No, there isn't any reason, but you said before, remember that you weren't ready to have a baby and there were still so many things that you wanted to do. You wanted to travel, you wanted to finish school. What about that stuff?
I still want to do all those things, and I am terrified. But I can do this. I mean, who cares if I didn't plan it? That's fine. And yeah, I do want to finish school. But if I don't, so I do in a few years. I can do this, Cooper. I know I can do this.
Okay. What are you going to do about Casey?
I don't know. I can't even think about that. It's got to work out. It has to work out. But the one thing that this has taught me is that you cannot plan everything, obviously. And no matter what happens, all you can do is just hope for the best. And as for now, the only thing that I am sure about is I am having this baby.
Oh, you're good, Clay. You're playing this beautifully. The concerned, loving husband. You've even got Trisha and Trucker fooled. But not me. It's in your eyes. You can't hide that glint of malicious glee as everything falls into place.
Shayna, I don't really have time for all of this, but say what you have to say and then just leave the papers and go.
Fine. This little meeting with Gluck was the final piece to the puzzle. Stacy's new lawyer. I bet he fits real neatly into your back pocket. What you want is control of Stacy's block of Alden Enterprises stock.
What?
All you need is her permission. Or the power of attorney to her estate. Then you'll have a voting majority, and AE will be all yours.
You know, that's so ridiculous, I don't know how to respond. I mean, why would I want to do that when I already run the company?
Oh, don't flatter yourself, Clay. You don't run Alden Enterprises. You're a co-chief executive officer with Gwynn. All your decisions have to get past her and the board. Oh, and let's not forget Isabel. But if you get control of Alden Enterprises, Well, then you can bypass all of them, even Mommy Dearest.
Something, Shayna. You need a long vacation. You're on overload. Coffee?
You may have the rest of them, Snow, but I'm on to you. I don't underestimate your greed.
Well, I'm no Mother Teresa. And there was a time when I would have done exactly what you're talking about. I've always wanted Alden Enterprises to be mine, all mine, but it's not worth it. I mean, who wants all that fighting and all the backbiting? I haven't got time for that. I am now concerned about Stacy and Stacy only. You saw how sick she is, Shayna. All I want is for her to get better. That's it.
If Stacy is sick, it's because you made her that way. You are using her, and you're hurting her, and I'm not letting you get away with it. You are a dangerous man, Clay, and I'm going to stop you, and that's a promise.
Bye.
Stacy needs you now. I know the timing stinks, but she needs you now, just like I needed you in Pine Valley.
I feel for Stacy, I really do, but right now I don't have the strength.
Jeremy, don't do this. Don't pull away from your friends. Look, you're doing the same thing that I tried to do when I had the whole mess with Carter, but you wouldn't let me, remember? You made me deal with this. And you made me see that life goes on. You know what? Your life goes on, too. And you start right now by getting involved, by helping Stacy.
I don't believe I can do anything for Stacy. I think Trisha and Trucker could do
I
something.
can't believe I'm hearing this from you, of all people. One of your friends has a problem. You're just going to pass it on to somebody else?
People get sick. People die. It's not always the result of some sinister plot. Sometimes horrible things happen. There's no one to blame.
All right, look, I don't know Stacy very well, but I do know Clay, and I know that this marriage is not based on love. Clay is up to something. It could be dangerous. And I don't buy that Stacy being in the hospital is just a coincidence, because coincidence and Clay don't go hand in hand. This is not somebody else's problem, okay? I care. And the Jeremy Hunter that I know would care, too.
I do care. Finally, I care. Yes, I want to help Stacy. Okay, we'll do it. Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, I knew you would help. Okay, what do we do? What do we do first?
I think there's someone I should be speaking with. I'll take care of it.
Okay. All right, I'm going to go to Pins. I will call you later, okay?
All right.
I am proud of you. Thank you.
Hey, thanks for your concern. You're a good person. Good friend. Thanks.
Bye.
Stacy, there's somebody here who'd like to meet you. Stacy Alden, this is Doris Brenner. She's your next-door neighbor.
Hi, Doris. Thank you. I'm still waiting for that phone call, though.
We'll let you know as soon as it comes in.
Thank you.
But in the meantime, why don't the two of you get better acquainted,
I brought you something from our welcoming committee. Made right here in Mountain View's kitchen. Make it for all our first-timers in the house. Excuse me, psychiatric hospital.
Well, thank you.
You'll get used to it. We all do. I remember my first time here, I couldn't stop crying. I felt like I had let everybody down. And then I felt like I was all alone, like I was just locked off from the rest of the world.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
No, but then you calm down, you make a friend or two, and then you realize that you're still alive, and then you realize that you're in here because something is hurting you, and you want it to stop. These doctors here aren't so bad. They're better than most. They'll help you. You'll see.
Well, that's great, but I don't need their help.
Oh, that's how we all feel at first. Not a lot of voluntary commissions here, if you know what I mean.
No, really, the only reason why I agreed to come here was because I'm waiting for my husband.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's right. Jack is coming here. He's coming to get me real soon.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. I already met Jack.
A little while ago.
What?
Yeah, Jack's here already.
Jack's here? Oh, my God. Jack's here.
Thanks for the ride.
You bet. Okay, so I'll see you around.
Cooper, thank you for going to the clinic with me.
Allie, I wanted to go.
Not just that. For listening and for helping and for understanding.
Well, I'm not sure I understand everything.
Me either. But it's gonna be okay.
I hope so.
Listen, it is gonna be okay. I mean, God, I'm terrified to have this baby, but people are doing it everywhere. I mean, why can't I?
There's no reason. No reason in the world. I just want to make sure that... I mean, this is a very serious thing. I want to make sure you've thought about it fully, have you?
I have. And I know that this is what I should do. I mean, it's gonna be tough. And this is definitely gonna cause some major problems for me and Casey. Not to mention you and Hannah, my family, my friends. I mean, on the one hand, I am so terrified. But on the other, God, it's just this great feeling, you know?
Yeah?
Cooper, I'm gonna be a mom. And have a baby.
Well, these papers that, I'm sorry, I forgot your friend's name.
Shayna, and she's not exactly a friend.
Right. Now, these papers that Shayna left have shed a little more light on your wife's legal situation, but I'm afraid there are too many things left unattended to here.
Yes, well, the untimely death of my wife's previous husband hit her hard. She just couldn't bring herself to face up to the details of his estate. I'm not surprised it's a mess.
It's a pretty accurate description.
I suppose now that she's in the hospital, it'll be even more convoluted?
Well, there are several matters that require her immediate attention.
Well, what do we do?
We have a few options. The simplest being to wait until Mrs. Alden's condition improves and then let her tie up all these loose ends.
I don't think that's going to be a good idea. The doctors say her condition is very delicate and that she might not be recovering for quite a while. And I wouldn't want to burden her now with legal matters. That wouldn't be very therapeutic.
You have a point. The next best option would be for you to assume power of attorney.
I can do that?
Well, certainly. And as Stacy's husband, who would know better how to act in her best interests?
Well, I'd feel strange, though, making decisions for her. She's normally a very independent sort of person. But this could just be a temporary matter?
Oh, of course, you could relinquish the power of attorney whenever you wanted.
Well, maybe she would recover more quickly if she knew she didn't have to face the mess that Jack left behind. Okay, let's do it. You will draw up the papers, giving me power of attorney over Stacy's estate. I guess that's the best way for me to protect her assets.
Where is he, Doris? Where is he? Can you tell me where Jack is?
Keep it down. The staff can't know. It's got to be a secret.
Okay. Where is he? Can you tell me where Jack is?
He's close. He's very close. I've been taking care of him since he got here last week.
He's been here for a week?
Yeah. He came with Horace. That's my husband.
Your husband is here, too?
Yeah. Old Horace. I've been sneaking them food and stuff, because if the nurses find out, they won't let me keep them.
What are you talking about?
No secret visitors. Ward policy.
Jack is coming.
Of course he is. Good husbands never leave their wives behind. But you gotta remember, Horace is for me, sweetheart. Of course, you got a lot of man already with that handsome Jack.
Doris, where is he? Where is Jack?
Oh, he's here, honey. I brought him right to you. Here he is. Well, his hair is a little mussed up. But look, it's Jack. Don't you recognize him? It's Jack.
Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Wish you were here, my love. But I know you're watching me. I can feel it. And I want to be the man you said you'd love forever. And I know what you want me to do now. I know. So for you, Sarah, for you, I make my vow to help Stacy.